State fire investigators are trying to figure out what sparked an early morning blaze that killed a man in his Cochran home. 41 NBC's Amanda Castro tells us that the victim, Larry Libby, taught in Bleckley County for decades, and the community will definitely miss him.
No word yet what caused the fire this morning, but investigators don't suspect foul play. The community is now coming together to mourn the death of an algebra teacher who added more than math to their lives.
My wife called and said the house was afire.
Now all that stands is the charred skeleton of this home off Hudson Jones Road. A school bus driver spotted the early morning blaze and called 911. Firefighters responded immediately, but it was too late for 67-year-old Larry Libby.
He was always a good neighbor, quiet, didn't bother nobody, but he's a good neighbor.
Larry Jones lived next door to Libby for almost 40 years. He says the algebra teacher taught his sons and grandsons, and so many others.
All these kids he taught in this community, they'll miss him. They sure will, because they have good memories.
Memories that won't burn away. Libby touched so many lives in this area. Throughout the day, cars slowed down or stopped in front of his home as the community said its final goodbyes.
You just don't think of something like this happening nowadays on it, somebody getting caught in a fire or something like this on it, but anything can happen.
Just a good guy. Sure was. We'll miss him.
As state fire investigators figure out what happened inside this home, the community stops and remembers the teacher who taught them so much.
He wasn't, your outgoing personality or anything like this on it, but basically he was a good man and he was good to the people that knew him.
He's just a fine guy, fine neighbor. Sure was.
The state fire marshal's office says the fire isn't suspicious. We're told Libby did not have a working fire alarm in his home.